welcome back to another Satisfactory, my fellow friends. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. I'm having a great one myself. In the last episode, we unlocked aluminum production. We did a lot of work there. We set up a basic smelter factory. It's amazing, and it has led to me crushing tier 7. I've unlocked it all. It's all done. Look at this. Look at this. We have all this stuff ready to go. This is all, we have drones, we have hover effects. I mean, we've basically just pushed to the end game and we've crushed it all, getting ready for our big factories. So today's episode is really going to be about two things. I'm going to unlock this one. This is really just about these 3 items and then this fused modular frame so that I can unlock the miner 3. Once I've got the miner 3 done, then I'm not in a rush to do the rest because we have to do some catch up. Like I've been saying, we're like really pushing ahead fast. So today's episode is going to be about setting up our first kind of train network. Okay, we've set up ourselves a lovely train system. So you can see way over there is another station. And I'm going to just kind of go over a couple gotchas that might like trip you up with trains. So this is really important. If you're doing a circuit, so if you're going around in a circle, all the train stations need to face the same direction and you only need 1 locomotive. So if you're going in an oval, basically. If you're going to and from, so you're going to that station there and then back to this one, then you need two locomotives and the stations need to be flipped. So you have to see, like, think of it like this. This station here is actually pointing that way. Okay, so that's important. So the driving locomotive, the locomotive that's in charge, will end here, and then the rest of the train will be behind it, and the inverse or the reverse is the same on that side. So let's set this up. So for example, if this is the station and we're going this way, this is the terminus, we want the locomotive set up like this, and on the other end we want another locomotive going the opposite direction, and that's what allows for the train to go. As far as I understand it, they can't reverse, so which is fine. It's not realistic, but that's what your train needs to look like if you're going back and forth between 2 stations and not in a loop. Like all vehicles, you get onto them, you hit the Q menu, and now we can set up the timetable. So if we edit timetable, we have 2 stations. We'll rename these later. Save changes, turn on self-driving, and away we go. Our train will now leave this station and head all the way over to our new area. Here we go. Here we go. So this is a 3-car train. Well, a 3 freight car train. It's a 5-car train total. So as you can see, we come into the station, and if we had inputs into here on the left side, they would fill up some cargo, and then eventually we're going to get off the train. We'll let it go do its thing. It is now going to head back to the other station after it loads these cargoes, and away it will go. So that is basically, that's the simplest train at its most basic form. And I could put in a station here too, actually. Like we could put in an empty platform or empty platform with catwalks if we wanted, but that's fine. And the way the train goes, it gives you a little honk letting you know it's going. So one of the new things in the latest updates is that trains can collide. I don't remember which update they introduced that. So for example, we have another line that keeps going here. So if we had a train going down this way, well, it could hit it. And so we have to think about that down the road. We have to put in, say, a block signal. Train signals used to direct the movement of trains to avoid collisions and bottlenecks. Block signals can be placed on the railways to create a block. So if, for example, we want to put this here, we can't because we have a circuit board, but let's just say, see, the train is going this way. We can rotate it around. Maybe it's on this side. There you go. That will tell it to stop there to make sure if we have a train going this way, it doesn't hit it. Okay, so also at the end of here we have these directional arrows. So right now this is to control the flow of traffic. I'm going to assume the trains change this if they have a goal that is further down. Say we had a second station way over there, it'll ignore that. I don't know if that's just for manual driving or whatnot, but yeah, that's a thing. So that's also very cool. So I think what we'll do is we'll just put a blocker here now that we can try it out. So pass signal are used to direct the movements of trains to avoid collisions and bottlenecks. Pass signals are advanced signals that are always especially used for bidirectional railways and complex intersections. They function similarly to block signals, but rather than occupying the entire block, trains can reserve a specific path through and will only enter the block if their path allows them to fully pass through. Caution signals are directional. Interesting. So I don't know. Maybe I do that? Do I have to power this? No. Okay, so let's see here. Is this configurable? Okay, here we go. Block has no exit signal. Okay, so this is red. So I guess if we just grab this. Yeah, don't get run over by the train. And I think, oh, I see. So we can put it right here, maybe? We're sciencing this up. This is brand new to me. I don't know anything about it. Oh no, this way. So I'm gonna assume it's this way? Uh-huh. Okay, it's trying to leave, but it can't. Let's get rid of this. Can I leave now? Okay, so we can leave now. Okay, so that blocked it from coming this way. So I'm gonna say, let's try blocking. Again, this is live science for you guys. I haven't sat here and tried to figure this out offline. Okay, so this is just a straight up block. So block has no exit signal. Okay, so I think the exit signal is here. I guess technically the block is this whole way. It would be all the way down to the end here, right? Because we want to block, there's no shunt, so we have to wait for the train to be entirely out of the way. Or maybe we need to block it on the other side. Yes, that makes sense. We'll put it on the other side facing this way so that the train that's in the station knows that if there is a track, if there's a train between that blocking signal and this train station over here. So right now it would prevent that train from coming in here until it got off the tracks. I think that's how it'll work. I mean, that's essentially the goal here, is basically this very short run will tie up the track, unfortunately, right? It'll tie it up and prevent the train from going by until it's in the station. Once it's in the station, it'll release the other train. Now, that's not the greatest way to do it. In fact, we can probably put a switch somewhere to make that work better. But let's go ahead and see. Can we put a blocking signal here? Let's try to get it on the other way. There it is. Like so. All right, so that's going to say... no, signal loops into itself. Current state. Okay, what if I put it over here? Okay, is that going to say the same thing? Has no exit signal. Let's put it this way. Like that. Block has no exit signal. Well, this is going to be some sciencey things. All right, after much finagling and messing around, I think I figured this out. And by the way, if you haven't already, make sure you do. Yes, we're having fun with science. So basically how this works now is, as we leave the station, we're coming down to this junction here. And as you can see, we have a green light which says, yes, we can go in here, which is good. And that is basically our blocking. That's our block right there, our blocking signal. It starts up here with a path node, which says, okay, this section you can go down. And then there's going to be a path. And then it lets you into the path. And now the blocking signal turns off. The next section is a path signal. The path signal is on both sides of the path here because we are, splitting off. So essentially what we're doing in this little quadrant here is we have a path signal right there, this one here. And that's the entry to the path. And this is the exit to the path, if you will. Once the train clears this section, it'll free up and allow the other train to go through. So for every path signal, you need a matching block signal. So this is the start of the path signal, and this is the matching block signal. This basically says now anything inside of this whole chunk over here is a block. If there's a train in there, don't proceed. Vice versa, we have a similar situation where we have a block. This block is currently filled with the train and cannot proceed. And then we have a train up here. So this block, for example, is available. You could put a train between here and that pass signal. So what you're going to see now is that train is going to leave, and it's going to come down into this track and wait for the other one. And we should see the signals change. Once this train makes it over to here into this segment, this pass signal should be freed up. And we should just see that now. And there it goes. So now that pass signal is free, and he can go all the way through. Now you notice that there's a blocking signal here, or this pass signal is currently blocked. So watch this carefully as it comes through, as it clears this section and is into this block. So he starts to brake a little bit, and then the signal changes, and then it allows the train to go through. Now I don't know if this is perfect, but essentially what I've learned is you need to have a matching path and block signal for every section. So if we were to break this, you could see the colors. So we're gonna get rid of this. Actually, here we go. You can see the color here. So this is the path. The red is the path section. So we've demarked this as this is a choice. The trains have a choice which way to go. This is a block. The yellow section is a block. The blue section is a block. And then back over here, we have another green path section. And basically, we have identified the path section as this part between this choice here and here. Now, I could move that down. So we could move the path section down here. That's possible as well. And then, yeah, once it's in there, in that block is now reserved. So this block signal says you can't come in here. It prevents the trains from going inside. And then the other train is now free to leave the station and make progress. Now I could probably fix this a little bit to be more efficient, because you see there's quite a bit of time between this train arriving here. So it might be something where we add another signal down here to speed it up. But yeah, there you go. So this part right here where it breaks, I think I'm doing something wrong there, but I don't know quite what it is. So I'm just gonna have to mess around. But yeah, anyways, that's essentially how the path and block signals work. So now our trains are going back and forth, all good. So lots has happened between the last clip. It's over there, but we won't really go into it. We set up our I'm going to tease it, but we're not going to talk about it. We've set up our turbo fuel, and then we've removed all our coal and our old turbo fuel plant. So we're back. We're actually generating enough power to build out what we want to do next. See, we're actually generating 10,000 megawatts, which is amazing, and we're not even full yet. We haven't even tapped out everything, but I'll explain that in its own episode, because it requires a little bit of, math and stuff like that. So now that we have the trains working, so we have two trains going back and forth, which is great, but what are we going to do with this? Well, I'm debating how we're going to proceed with our manufacturing. And over here, we've pulled a bunch of nodes over. We've pulled, iron, copper, and limestone over to this section here. But I'm thinking, because our manufacturing space is pretty limited up here, I think what I want to do is actually start pulling the resources we're making, say maybe all the iron and everything like that. I want to see if we can actually pull it over here fast enough, because then we can just set up a big manufacturing spot. Like originally this is going to be a smelting spot. Now I'm thinking, we have our super smelters over here. Let's just bring the raw ore. So let me connect that up real quick. Let me just kind of do a basic test and just see, can this train keep up with it? Because if it can, then what we can do in this very beginning section is put that storage system in where we just store like massive amounts of ore, or not ore, but ingots, and see what happens. Okay, we've got things set up now. We're starting to test out whether or not, can we actually access these things? I think they're locked out while the train's doing it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so we're starting to store stuff. So we're gonna watch the train go away. I set it to unload. I missed it on that one. That's why there's a car there. So we're gonna watch the other train come back, and hopefully it will unload all of its resources. Now, at this point in time, we're definitely not feeding the train full, so we're maximizing the train load. So that's good news. I think there's room to expand. Just the belt speed and the short run of the train, it's just not going to allow for it to really fill up much, which is good. Actually, let's just, can I store it in here? I saw that. Bam. Okay, so let's watch this train come in real quick here. So it has full, 3 full cars, and I don't know how full they are now, but let's get off the here. So this train comes in, cars go in, freight cars go in, and then they unload. And so we should see this fill up. I don't know. See, I don't think you can. Oh, you can't open the inventory. Oh, that's good. So you can see inside there, which is nice. That fills up. That goes over here. And I think I see. See, it locks off. The inventory gets locked off when it's moving, which is interesting. So while it's loading, you can't actually access it. At some point, you'll be able to re-access it again. Not yet. Okay, train's off. So now we can access it. So there you go. Yeah, it's storing it. And then it leaves empty. So the good thing is you can alternate. So this one could be load. That one could be unload. So if you had, I guess, yeah, if you wanted it to be 2 ways, so you were bringing something from here and going back, you could just reserve 1 freight car. The only problem with that is each way, one of the cars would be, I guess, useless, if you will, because it's only 50% of the time working, which is okay. It's okay in one way, I guess. But anyways, I'm gonna wait for this next train to come back, and we're just gonna see about how many resources we get per load, because this is pretty good, and I think that's gonna allow us to do some manufacturing over here. I could probably, in all honesty, I could probably have 1 train running. Yeah, see, that's a decent sized load. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 450 ingots. Is it basically the same? This one's got more. This one's got more. Oh, yeah, I can't access it now. So I'm not sure. Maybe, well, one's doubled up for sure. So more is going into 1 unit. But with the 2 ends, that means we can put in 1440-ish, or whatever the belt is, into 1. Okay, let's see here. Access, all right. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. Let's check out signs again. I've been just kind of messing around with them slowly but surely. So, I mean, I don't even know if we want to have that. So we can change the layout. I think just iron ore. That says it all to me. So let's copy and pasta this. Copy settings, and then we should be able just to paste it in there. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, yeah, so I built the start of what I think will be our storage here. So as the train comes in, and we'll have to, we could probably expand this, or what I'll end up doing is we'll have smart splitters here at the end, and we can just shunt off whatever we want. So, or split off the different resources that come in, like copper and stuff, so we don't really need to worry about mix and matching. And I think this is probably a good enough amount of storage for now. It's a lot. And this is, oh, it's starting to finally drain it, but it was taking a while. I was scared. It was pretty full. But anyway, so I just stacked these up. We can pretty much go up as far as we want, but I figured, are we actually, we're not full, are we? No. I was gonna say, there's no way we're full. Okay, that's going all the way to the top. That's good. Hey, what? Are we, did we make a boo-boo? Okay, so this is going up here. Oh no. Oh no, we've got an infinite circle here. No. Okay, wait. Up. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. we created infinite loops, folks. Yeah. That was dumb. Okay, that's gotta go up. That's gotta go up to there. Wait, that goes there. That's not gonna go there. Yes, I understand what I did wrong here. Oh, yeah, that was funny. Yeah, nothing's happening there, folks. It's just going up and down and up and down. Okay, so that's going up, and then we missed. I I was kind of thinking about it before. I was like, don't you usually get a way out per floor? You know, if I want to extract these and use these, usually you have an extra spare one. That's the whole point of using the double ones versus the singles. There you go. Now we're talking. There we go. Now it's gonna work better. Okay, now it's actually gonna go up, right? It's gonna go up. It's gonna go up. Oh, it's coming in so fast. It's going up. Actually, right. So it goes in, it comes up. It goes in, it comes up. There you go. Perfect. So at the very top here, it should just look like. Yes, it's just this one should be filling up. Perfect. Okay, awesome. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but this is cranking right now, and we're missing one belt line. We're missing the 4th line. So, I mean, in theory, we probably want to have 4 of these. And to be fair, we're not even bringing in all the stuff from over there, which is another thing. We're gonna have to belt down all the iron ore that we're smelting here. So this is gonna be like a mega iron stack. And then we can take all of that iron and turn it into goodness however we want. I'm not sure yet what it's going to look like, but anyways, this is kind of the proof of concept. This is trains, very basic train setup with somebody who's still learning how to set them up, but hopefully it was useful. Hopefully it was helpful for you guys. And as I said, we've got lots going on our Twitch streams. Most of the work is getting done on there. It's twitch.tv/boombangcrash, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. We stream Satisfactory usually Mondays and Wednesdays, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific, which is -8 GMT right now. And yeah, so come on, check it out. You can see us do this stuff live. Well, that's going to be it for today's episode. I got a lot done. I feel good. Trains light. I'm going to say, like, this is just starter trains. Nothing super complex. We learned a little bit about the signaling. I'm like 80% understanding it. I think I got some room to learn still. So, you know, if you just toss some comments down below, if you could help me out, if I'm missing something obvious. We've got the start of bringing resources to a central location, which was kind of the whole point of the trains. And so I'm really excited about this stack and getting a mega storage. We might need to have more trains on this line going to different places in the world. And then we're really going to test our signaling and our understanding of how trains work in Satisfactory. Anyways, if you like this video, you know what to do. Bang on the like button down below. Crash that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Toss me a comment. Okay? Toss me a comment down below. Help me out. Let me know what's going on. My name is Boom, and I'm out.